Hey, what's up guys? This is Dave from NetcodeGuides.com, and today we're going to take a look at TSM strat that they ran versus NIP, and they really just ran it like, to perfection. So first I'm just going to show an overview and kind of talk about the strat a little bit. They're going to basically try to take map control, and once they take map control, they're going to fake like they're splitting banana and arches into CT spawn in order to draw the rotate off from this site player to rotate more towards arches and library, and for this arch player to rotate towards spawn and watch that, and basically open it up to come out of the halls and the porch. So they're going to send Kerrigan, who's going to be the bait and the distraction and kind of the sacrificial lamb in order to pull that rotate off, and then they're going to go out halls and go up porch and try to single that guy out. Now this smoke, look what it's doing. It's causing that player at arches to rotate towards CT spawn. It's moving the site guy over, right? Look at exists. He's kind of creeping through the smoke. As soon as he sees nobody's there, Get Right's completely solo. They jump 3 out halls. They kill him. They have Device, who makes a pretty poor play pushing the arches. All he had to do was sit around here, and he probably would have been fine, or watch the flank or something like that from here. But instead he dies. But they're still in the 2v3. And are able to get the bomb down, and this is all you want on Inferno, man. If you can get a 2v3 with the bomb down, I'd take that every single time. And then Cage and B and Exist are able to win this round. They still have their smokes, and that's going to have a large part into winning this round, and they end up winning the round. So let's take a little bit of a more in-depth look at it and see what's going on from the TSM players as well as the NIP players. Okay, so Kerrigan is helping them take halls control by throwing a Molotov in the halls. Then he comes and he throws this smoke. We're simply just going to smoke out the library. And as soon as Alu sees that, he's like, oh shit, they're going to come through spawn, and he watches that. Then he comes and he wraps. And as soon as he gets to here, his job is pretty much like complete, right? If he gets a kill, great. It's just going to sell the strat even more. If he doesn't get a kill, like, it's okay. They're not reliant on him getting this kill. If he gets it, it's a bonus. It's mainly just him selling the fake. Okay? And he goes and he dies. Now, Device, the one thing I would have loved for him to add would be a smoke on the porch. Instead, they just to take middle with these two guys. And they're going to lose the round every single time if NIP has, like, a double porch setup. If they have a guy here, and a guy here, and a guy here, and then they kind of like leave the halls and they put heavy pressure mid, they will lose the round every single time because those two guys will die, and then they'll just look at the halls from the porch, and yeah, you'll have pit control, but you'll probably be in a 5v3 and stuck in pit, and you'll lose the round every time. So if they would have added a smoke on porch, I think this strat would be much more well done. Not only is that going to sell the fake more, but it's also going to cover them if they're playing a heavy middle. As soon as Kerrigan dies, Device is coming at the porch. He makes a really good play here, right? Not that play, but the play before that, where he saw Get Right and he fought him and then he hid. Had he kept fighting Get Right and given up his life there, it's not good, right? His teammates are going to get that kill because they're going to jump down in the pit and kill him. Now, he does make a slight mistake there. What he should have done is he should have smoked that off earlier instead of running out. But, these are millisecond decisions. It's hard to punish it for him. But had he just waited, smoked that out, and then held it from the boiler area or under porch, or even gone back towards alt mid, it would have been a better play instead of just kind of running up and dying there. But that's Device's job, and that's something that they could improve on with the strat. All right, now we're going to take a look at Zip. He's just like the lead guy taking control of halls right here. He goes, he waits for that boiler guy. The boiler guy comes up. They take control of halls. And then he's simply going to wait until they're ready to hit it. Bam, bam, bam. They go get the kills. And then it's just a matter of playing the retake. Gets that kill on Forest. Ends up, I think he dies to the Molotov, actually. Or no. Fabric. Yeah, he dies to the Molotov. Next guy that we're going to watch is Dupree. He's the boiler guy. He's just going to come up. He's going to wait for the Molotov. Molotov pops. He takes control of the bedroom. Comes here. And now he goes towards the halls, and he's going to end up jumping out first. Bam. Gets that kill. ends up dying to exist, he could have gotten that kill, but that's Dupree's job on the strat. Now Cajun B just jumps to logs, and his job is to take control of Banana and push him back. And one thing that I would have liked for him to do is throw a smoke at Banana just to try to keep 2 there more. Like right here before he falls back, I think he should throw a smoke spawn side at Banana just to keep 2 guys there. And it even helps sell the fake even more that you're wrapping if you throw something towards Banana, whether it be a spindle smoke, side smoke, or a spawn smoke. Now right here also, what I think he should have done is, instead of running up with them, I think it's better if he holds back here until they're ready to go and then jumps out. And also I think it's better if they get a guy to here earlier in the round. So you have a guy here, and then a guy here. And I think that's the proper way to play it. Or a guy here, right? A guy here, and a guy here. The reason for that is it's less likely that they get a flash push on you and kill you. Simple as that. But besides that, he takes the site. He saves his smoke, and his smoke actually works out really well for him, right? Because he's able to hold it for the moto. But I think the part that really wins the round is Kerrigan selling that fake and then them jumping out porch and getting that kill. So I would rather have him use his smoke to sell the fake and kind of sacrifice not having that smoke late in the round. But that's just me. Now let's take a little bit of a look from Nip's point of view. We're going to show Alu, who's the arch guy for Nip. And as soon as he sees the smoke pop over, which I hate the way they're playing it, by the way. When you have one guy cubby and nobody supporting him, it just seems really poor. But he sees that library smoke, and he comes all the way back over here, and he dies, or he kills Kerrigan, and he even goes to B because he's so sure. And he bits so hard on the fake, right? Now let's take a look at Exist, who bites super hard on the fake as well. Like, as soon as Exist falls back here, I think Alu should fall back to Moto instead of staying cubby as long as he did. But he doesn't. And then bam, he sees that smoke and he decides to creep through it to try to help Alu, and all of a sudden he's pretty out of position, right, from when they jump out of halls. Now, this strat really is only going to work against a certain type of team, right? Against Envy, for instance. Envy would have this Moto guy fall to library, or he would stay Moto and he would give up the spawn side, right? And then these 2 guys' site would double up pit if you're playing against Envy, and one would be watching the halls, and they would like clean up on these guys coming out of halls. So I think that this strat isn't that great against certain setups, right? Against teams that give up the spawn side. But against teams that play like Nip, where they play a very individual style on CT side, it works great. But it is a really good strat. I would add a couple more things just for convenience sake that I think would add to the strat a little bit. I would throw a porch smoke a little bit earlier before you threw that library smoke, and then let Kerrigan go. Device go to here, and then by the time the porch smoke dissipates is when he walks up. He takes initiation to fight on Pit and Pope, and then you do that right after Kerrigan dies, and you try to time it so that Kerrigan's getting in that spawn side while that porch smoke is dissipating, and then you have the guys jump out halls and whatnot. But it's a really good strat to run, and I think one that's going to work against majority of teams, especially teams that over rotate. This has been Days from NetcodeGuides.com. Thank you guys for watching, and peace out.